Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss the last few questions from May-June 2021 Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 058043. So let's start with the question number 7. As we have discussed the first 6 questions in the previous video, so let's start with question number 7. Write down the inequality in X shown by the number line. We can see here, and hollow circle means it's not included, and this filled circle means this point is included. So here it means X lies between these two, so we write like X in between it. Since it is not included, so it would be greater than, strictly greater than -2, and since it is included, so we will write equality, less than or equals to 1. So it is going to be the inequality. Write x square plus 4x plus 1 in the form of this. So we know in order to do the completing square, this is the completing square, so we need to use only these two terms, and it is going to be written like x plus half of this, that is 2 whole square, minus the square of the same number we have taken the half, so it is 2 square, so it is x plus 2 whole square. If it would be 6, then it would be x plus 3, and here it would be 3 square, so plus 1, because we haven't done anything with this plus 1, it would be here, so it become x plus 2 whole square minus 4 plus 1, and hence we got the final answer as x plus 2 whole square minus 3, because minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. So that's the answer. Second part is use your answer to part B, first part, to solve this. So from the first part we have seen that this left hand side can be written as x plus 2 whole square minus 3, the final answer, and this equals 0. And now since we need to solve it, so we have to transfer it here, and we will get x plus 2 whole square as 3, or if we take the square root, we will get x plus 2 equals plus minus. The common mistake is like whenever we do the square root, we forgot this plus minus, so we need to do this plus minus, so it is plus minus root 3, and hence x become minus 2 plus minus root 3, or you can say it is going to be x is going to be minus 2 plus root 3 with plus sign, or x equals minus 2 minus root 3, and we'll calculate this value from the calculator. Minus 2 plus root 3, this value, decimal value, is coming minus 0.26782679, so till 3 significant figure it is going to be minus 0.268, because the next number was 9, and for minus it is minus 3.732, so till 3 significant figure it is minus 3.73. that's the answer, solution to this equation. Here's the third part. Use the answer to part B first to write down the coordinates of the minimum point on the graph of this. So from the first part we got our answer as x plus p whole square plus q, and the form we got this as x plus 2 whole square minus 3. We have seen this, and then if we have something like that, then we can write down the coordinates of the minimum point. X value we get from here, and y value is this. So this for x value it is going to be x plus 2 equals 0, means x equals minus 2, and once this becomes 0 we got minus 3, and that would be the y value, because that is y equals. So we got x, the minimum point would be minus 2 comma minus 3, and that's the minimum point. Fourth part is on the diagram, sketch the graph of this. So from the previous parts what we have got, first thing, just now in the last part, third part, we got the minimum point as minus 2 minus 3. So if we mark it like 1 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4, and here it is minus 1 minus 2 minus 3, and here it is 1, 2, 3, and so on, and here it is 1, 2, 3. So it should be equally distanced. So now the roots of this equals 0 was minus just a second, yeah, minus 0.268 till 3 significant figure, and it was minus 3.73. so we can mark this point here, and this line minimum point gives the line of symmetry also. So at x equals minus 2 it would be a line of symmetry, it is minus 2, and the minimum point is minus 2 minus 3, here it is going to be minimum point, and we can take the roots as minus 3.73, so it would be somewhere here, and minus 0.26 and also it would be somewhere here. And from here we can see that if we want the y-intercept, it means x is 0, we got y equals 1, so it should pass through this. So altogether if we join these things, so we will get the sketch. It is not necessary that we should get a proper exact sketch. It should reflect the points which is required, like roots. What are the roots? Means on the x-axis, x-intercepts, y-intercepts, and the minimum point or vertex. And I have drawn it with the help of software. We can see it is going to look like exactly this. It is minus 2 comma minus 3. This is the minimum point, and this is one root, this is another root, and this you can see it is y-intercept is 1, and that the whole thing is sketch of the diagram y equals x plus 2 whole square minus 3. Here is the 8th question, A part. A solid cuboid measures 20 centimeter by 12 centimeter by 5 centimeters. So these are their parameters, that is L, B, H. So we can mark it as L, B, and H. Calculate the volume of the cuboid. Volume of the cuboid is L into B into H, that is 20 into 12 into 5. 12 5s are 60, 60 into 2 is 120, so it is going to be 1200. 0 0 6 2 are 1200 centimeter cube. Calculate the total surface area of the cuboid. So we have the formula for it. It is going to be 2 times L into B plus B into H plus H into L, and if we put this value here, so we'll get 2 times L into B, that is 12 into 20 into 12, that is 12 to the 24, 240, plus B into H, 12 into 5, it is 60, plus H into L, 5 into 20, it is 100. So it is going to be 2 times 240 plus 60 is 300 plus 100 is 400, and altogether it becomes 800 centimeter square. The surface of the cuboid, the surface of the cuboid is painted, means the total surface area. The cost of the paint used is $1.52. Find the cost to paint 1 centimeter square of the cuboid. Give your answer in cents. So we are going to use the unitary method here. So we can see that the total cost to paint the surface means 8 centimeter square. To paint 800 centimeter square, we require $1.52. So it means if we have to paint 1 centimeter square region, then it would be equivalent to 1.52 over 800, and this is dollar. And in dollar, since we require our answer in the cents, so it is going to be 100 times 1.52 over 800, and then it is cents. 1212, and then it is 1.52 divided by 8, and the answer is 0.19 cents. So in order to paint 1 centimeter square of the cuboid, we require 0.19 cents. B part, a solid metal cylinder with radius x and height 9x by 2 is melted. All the metal is used to make a sphere with radius r. Find r in terms of x. So we know in this case, when we melt some thing and make another solid figure, then the volume remains same. So it means volume of cylinder is going to be same as volume of sphere. So volume of cylinder, we know it is pi r square h, and here pi r square means radius square means x square into height is given 9x by 2. It is going to be same as volume of sphere, and we have to remember also, otherwise maximum case they provide the formula for the volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and here we have the formula sphere radius is as r, so it is going to be 4 by 3 pi r cube. And now we need to solve this. We can see pi got cancelled, and we can cross multiply. We will get 9 3s are 27, and 4 will come down, it is going to be 8, and x square into x is x cube, it is going to be same as r cube. So from here we can get r by taking the cube root of the other side, that is 27 over 8 times x cube, and we know 27 cube root is 3, 8 cube root is 2, and x cube root is going to be only x. So the final answer r in terms of x would be 3 by 2 x. Now here's the C part. The diagram shows a cylinder of length 150 centimeter on horizontal ground. The cylinder has radius 20 centimeter. The cylinder contains water to depth of 5 centimeter as shown in the diagram. You can see it is this depth is 5 centimeter. Calculate the volume of water in the cylinder. So whenever we have volume and there is a cylinder cuboid, so first thing should come in our mind is where is the prism, and what is the prism? Prism means if we have a regular cross section throughout and there is a fixed length. We can see it is, since it is placed on the horizontal ground, it means this area is going to be same as this area. Cross section area is are going to be same everywhere, and we have the length as 150 centimeter. So what we need to find is this area of the cross section, and we can see the area of cross section is the area of segment. And for that, what we are going to do, we are going to find the area of segment, and we know it's how to do it. First of all, we'll find the area of sector, and then we'll subtract the area of the triangle, and then we'll get the area of segment. So I will draw the circle here just to make it clear. So first thing, it is given not to scale because otherwise we cannot relate it. It is 20 centimeter, it is 5 centimeter, it doesn't look good. So that's why it is given that it's not to scale. So if this distance is, this perpendicular distance is 5 centimeter, and then we know the radius is 20 centimeters, so the remaining part is going to be 15 here, and the same thing with 20 here. So if we want to find the area of sector, this area of sector, let's say it is OAB area of sector, we need to get this central angle first of all, and for that we are going to use the trigonometry. So for this angle, we can see we have this side length and this side length. For this angle, if you take it as x if we take it as x, then it is going to be base and it is going to be hypotenuse. So of course by SOHCAHTOA we can see adjacent and hypotenuse means cos. So we'll take cos x as 15 over 20, that is 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20, and hence x become cos inverse of 3 by 4. We will get this angle as cos inverse 3 by 4, and hence the total angle become twice of it because these two are congruent. So this total angle would be 2x, and hence we can take this as 5 because in our formula it is 5. 5 is 2 times x, that is 2 times cos inverse 3 by 4, and we can calculate this. 2 times cos inverse 3 by 4, it is 82.81, so it is 82.8 degree only. And once we got this area, once we got this angle as 82.8, then we can find the area of segment. Area of segment means area of cross section, and that is going to be the area of sector 5 upon 360, 82.8 upon 360 into pi r square, that is 20 square, minus area of triangle, and area of triangle we are going to use area sine rule, half into two adjacent side, that is this is 20, this is 20, and the angle between it. So half into 20 into 20 times sine of the angle, that is 82.8, and then we can calculate this. 82.8 divided by 360 and then multiplied by pi into 400. This is coming 92 pi minus, we can calculate this 2, so it is 10, 200 sine times 82.8, which when we calculate it is going to be 200 sine 82.8. the value is 90.6. so the area become 90.6 centimeter square, and hence the volume of water become 90.6 into 150, because that's the length. It is coming 13590.53758, and this is going to be centimeter cube, and we want our answer in liters, so we will divide by 1000, and we got this as 13.59 liters. If we divide this by 1000, we are going to get this, and we can write our answer with 3 significant figures, so it is going to be 13.6 liters. That's the answer. Ninth question, A part, calculate the perimeter of the quadrilateral ABCD. And we know that in our syllabus we have the two types of triangle. One is if we categorized it in two parts, one is right angle triangle, another is not right angle triangle. So if we have a right angle triangle and we are dealing with one angle and the side, so we have the SOHCAHTOA, and here we require the perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle means AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So for all these values we need to calculate it, and here for AB, if we see corresponding to 35 degree, it is base, or we can say adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. So we will use cos. I will use it here so that we can write it on the same page. Cos 35 degree is going to be adjacent AB upon hypotenuse, hence AB become 14 times cos 35 degree. And similarly for 35 degree, this is opposite, so we will use opposite upon hypotenuse, that is sine 35 degree is opposite, that is DA upon hypotenuse 14, hence DA become 14 times sine 35 degree. So we got these two length. Now let's talk about the triangle BCD. In the BCD triangle we have two sides and one angle. So first of all we can calculate the third angle by angle sum property. It is going to be 180 minus sum of this, 180 minus 105, that is 75 degree. Now we have the pair of the opposite sides and the angle. Then we can since it is not a right angle triangle, so we are going to use the either sine rule or cosine rule. And whenever in a triangle we talk about the two sides and two angles, then we should use sine rule, and here we can use sine rule, and we have the opposite angles, the pair of opposite angles and the sides. So here we have, let's say, BC and 60 degree. So by sine rule it means BC upon sine 60 degree is 14 upon sine 75 degree, and it would be same as the opposite to 45, that is CD upon sine 45 degree. So let's take these two values to get BC value. So BC is 14 times sine 60 over sine 75. We'll calculate this. or we will calculate at the last, and from the last two we can get CD. So CD is going to be 14 times sine 45 degree upon sine 75 degree. Now we have all these values, we can put them together to get the perimeter. AB is 14 cos 35 plus BC is 14 sine 60 degree over sine 75 plus CD, it is 14 sine 45 over sine 75 degree plus the last DA is 14 sine 35 degree. Now we will calculate them from calculator directly. 14 cos 35 plus 14 sine 60 upon sine 75 plus 14 sine 45 upon sine 75 plus 14 sine 35. This gives us the value as 42.298 and so on. So we can say it is going to be 42.3 centimeters. That's the perimeter of this quadrilateral. I hope it is clear. Let's do the next question. Now here's the B part. The diagram shows a cube. The length of diagonal AB is 8.5 centimeter. Calculate the length of an edge of the cube. So edge of the cube, since it is a cube, so all the edges would be of same sides, same length, that is going to be 8, let's say. And since again it is a cube, so the base, the angle between these two sides is going to be 90 degree. So we can talk about this triangle, and in this triangle we can see the side length, we can take it as x. So by Pythagoras theorem, this x is going to be x square is a square plus a square, means x is going to be root 2a. And again we can see the angle between this edge and the diagonal of the base is going to be 90 degree. So we will use the Pythagoras theorem again, and in this time it is going to be ab square equals x square, and we can simply find only x square from here. X square is 2 times a square. So x square plus a square, this square plus this square, and hence we got 2a square plus a square, that is 3a square, and hence we got AB as root 3. And now AB is given as 8.5, so it is 8.5 equals root 3a, means a equals 8.5 upon root 3, and we can calculate this value. 8.5 upon root 3, this value is going to be 4.907. so till 3 decimal place, 3 significant figure, this is going to be, the side length is going to be 4.91 centimeter. Second part is calculate the angle between AB and the base of the cube. So this is AB, and the base angle between base means the diagonal angle between this line and the diagonal. So we need to find this value. We can take it as theta, and here we have seen the side, in the previous part the side length was given as 4.907 or 4.91, but it's fine if we can take the number till 3 decimal places. And then this is 90 degree, and this value was given from the question, 8.5. Let's check it again. Yeah, 8.5 centimeter. 8.5 centimeter is this. So corresponding to theta, we have the opposite side and the hypotenuse, so we can use sine theta. So sine theta become 4.907 upon 8.5, or theta, which is what we require, angle, so theta becomes sine inverse of 4.907 upon 8.5, and this is what we are going to calculate from calculator. sine inverse of this over 8.5, and the answer is 35.264 and so on. So till we write our answer till one decimal places, so one decimal place, so it is going to be only 35.3 degree. That's the angle between the length AB diagonal and the base of the cube. Here's the 10th question. Fx is given as 3x minus 2, gx is given as 5x minus 7, hx as x square plus x, and jx as 3 to the power x. So we need to find f of 2. F of 2 means where the input is 2. The input to f is 2. Here the input was x, so it was 3 times x minus 2. So if the input is 2, so it would be 3 times 2 minus 2. So 3 to the 6 minus 2 is 4. G of 2, again the input is 2, and here when the input was x, we had 5 times x minus 7, so it would be 5 times 2 minus 7. So it is going to be 5 to the 12 minus 7, 5 to the 10 minus 7, it is 3. And now it is g of f of 2 composite function, so it is going to, we can rewrite this as g of f of 2, and we have f of 2 from the first part is 4, and now it is the input for the g 4, that is 5 times 4 minus 7. 5 4 is 20 minus 7 is 13. That's the f of g of f of 2. Next is f inverse x. We need to find f inverse x, and there is a fixed procedure. First of all we'll take y equals fx, so it become y equals 3x minus 2. Then we will exchange x by y and y by x. We will get x equals 3y minus 2, and now we will make y as a subject, so it become x plus 2 equals 3y, or from here we get y equals x plus 2 and divide by 3, because we are dividing whole thing by 3. So, and next step is just we are going to replace y by f inverse x, so directly we got x plus 2 over 3, f inverse x as x plus 2 over 3. Now here's the next part. Find h of f of x, giving your answer in the form a times x square plus bx plus c. So h of x means h of f of x, and fx is 3x minus 2. Now we have the input for h as 3x minus 2, and earlier we have hx as it's given in the question. It is going to be, if the input is x, it gives output as x square plus x. Here it would be 3x minus 2 input, so this is going to give us 3x minus 2 whole square plus 3x minus 2, and we can expand it also. Let's expand it. 3x whole square, this is a minus b whole square, that is a square, 3 3s are 9 and x square, minus 2ab, 2 3s are 6, 2s are 12, minus 12x plus b square, that is 4, plus 3x minus 2. And hence we will simplify this in this form. It is 9x square, 12x, 3x minus plus minus, so it is going to be minus 9x and plus 2. So the answer in this form is 9x square minus 9x plus 2. Here is the next question, D part. Find the derivative of hx. Since hx is x square plus x, and we know the derivative of hx is going to be power comes in the multiplication, and x power would be reduced by 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, so no need to write. And similarly here it is only x, so it is going to be 1. So this is going to be 2x plus 1. Next is E part, first part. Find x when j inverse of x equals 4. So since from the question we have j of x as 3 to the power x, so this is actually it is always an easy question, but we feel it very difficult because we require j inverse of x. So we can talk about it like j inverse if it is in the left hand side, we transfer it to the right hand side, we will get x equals j of 4. And j of 4 means input is 4. Here the input was, when input was x, we were getting 3 power x. If input is 4, it is going to be 3 to the power 4, and 3 to the power 4 is 81. So that's the value of x. Simplify j inverse and j of x. Since it is a exponential function, so these two got cancel each other, or we can say we get the unit value. So if the input is x, so output would also be simply x. Let be it j inverse of x, that will also be x. So j inverse and j got cancelled, we can say, but we get the last answer as the input, so that is x. Here's the 11th question. These are the first 4 terms of the sequence: 11, 7, 3 and -1. Write down the next term. So we can see we are subtracting 4 to get the next term, subtracting 4 to get the next term, again subtract 4 to get the next term. So again, if you subtract 4, we will get -5. So it is going to be -5. Write down the term to term rule for this sequence. We have just seen it is -4, -4, -4. So it is like the rule is subtract 4. Find the nth term of the sequence. So since this everywhere we are subtracting 4, so it is going to be -4 times n plus a constant, and that constant will give us the value. And if we talk about the first term, when n is 1, it is -4 into 1 -4 plus something should give us 11, and of course that is going to be 15. So 15 minus 4 into 1, that is -4. 15 minus 4 is 11. 15 minus, if n is 2, 15 minus 8 is 7. So this is correct. -4 times n plus 15. It's not like we have to choose the first term. We can choose any term, like let's say third term. N is 3, so -4 3s are 12. So -12 plus what will give us 3, and that is of course 15. So that's the -4 and plus 15. The nth term of the different sequence is 2n over n plus 1. Find the difference between 5th term and the 6th term of this sequence. First of all, we will find what are the 5th term and 6th term, then we will talk about its difference. So 5th term is going to be 2 times 5, that is 10 over 5 plus 1, 6. And 6th term is going to be 6 2s are 12 upon 6 plus 1, 7. So this is the bigger number, this is the smaller number. So the difference would be 6th term minus 5th term. So difference I will write d. D is 12 over 7 minus 10 over 6. That is going to be 6 7s are 42, and then 12 6 are 72 minus 70, and that is going to be 2 over 42, that is 1 over 21. And since they have asked for our answer as a fraction, so we will write like this, 1 over 21. Even if we subtracted 10 by 6, we have done 10 by 6 minus 12 by 7, we will get the same number, but with the negative sign. That will not harm, but we should always write our answer, because the difference cannot be negative. Difference is always positive, so it is going to be positive 1 by 21. Second part is 3 over 4 a term in this sequence. So how do we decide this? Is like here the term which is given, nth term is given as 2n plus 1, and here n has to be the term number, that is first term, second term, third term, fourth term. And if it is this term is in the term sequence, then it means we should get some natural number, and some natural number for which this is going to be the term. So let's put this as 3 by 4 for some n, and then we will simplify, cross multiply, it become 8 times n equals 3 times n plus 3. We cross multiplied and multiply by 3, and then it become 8n minus 3n become 5n equals 3, means n equals 3 by 5, and which is not a natural number. So we can say that 3 by 4 does not belongs to the sequence. And like how else we can say, since n is a term number, so n has to be natural number, and here the n is not natural. We cannot find any natural number for which this 3 by 4 is there in the sequence. That's why this is not a term in this sequence. So that's it for this video, and we will discuss the next solutions of the next question paper in the next video. Till then, thank you so much.